We'll go ahead and start it and put something behind it.
Oh, okay.
But be careful, because I don't want it falling.
Well.
We had a hair band. A hair band.
We'll have another.
Here, how about the saxophone?
Okay.
Sorry, it's not a trumpet, but it's what I found.
That's
A
cool.
saxophone.
That's cool.
So you can maybe loop it. You gotta do it at the top, otherwise it's not different. Well, it's different, but not. That won't work.
Alright, that's a little better. We'll have a series of these.
It's called our whole entire film project, but
It's a long series.
there's that reminds me of that one
Yeah, it's a little better.
when we were up at the in the mountains. So I think we're living in the van up there, and we just gotten started, and we had it set up on the tripod, meaning we're early on in our film project, and we decided to do that sizzle reel.
Yeah, the sizzle reel.
I think it's part of the sizzle reel. It's really long. It's on the TLOTL marathon, and you set up the camera, or somebody set up the camera, and then I sat down and my head is cut off for for all of it. You even go and check it and sit back down, and my head's still cut off of it. I don't know. We did it on purpose.
We had some
It's intentional.
moments over stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, we had a hell of a lot of
swear
moments over
I
that.
swear I didn't do it on purpose. But
We'll never know.
I don't
I mean,
know,
I know
yeah.
you didn't. Like, yeah, you did. That's what I just said. We did it on purpose.
I know. Well, that's our thing, you know. It's all on purpose.
But between us, we felt
Yeah.
like the other one was doing it
Yeah.
on purpose.
See, nothing that you see here on the show is
What it seems.
by accident.
Yeah.
We plan it all, including the parts where there seems to be confusion about
Yeah.
what has been planned and what has not. It's all part of the...
It's been planned out
Yeah.
extensively.
Yeah.
It's very
You
intentional.
don't know when the camera's not off. All we do all the time is plan the next clip.
All we do is write out our script, including that I just said, because we want it to be natural.
Yeah, and we've rehearsed that.
Over and over and over. And see, I did it perfectly.
Yeah.
I did that so it sounded like it wasn't rehearsed.
Well, you know, I mean, well, you know, see,
Yeah.
it's like that. People stammer in real life.
In real life, so we
sometimes
have
we
to
stammer on our show just to like trick
Make
ya.
it seem
Trick ya.
real. And this is not real. Nothing about this is just real. There's not a thing about it that's real. It can't be.
Right.
This cannot be real.
It's all a trick of the light.
It's all a dream within 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 a dream. They dreamed us into existence. And we dreamed some stuff too. I mean, it's a collaboration, but the audience dreamed us into their life. And that's why if they dream us into their life and then they, you know, have issues with us or whatever, it's like, well, their fault. We've been saying this all along. It's sorry to be rude, but not rude, but kind of harsh, kind of brutal there, but we don't want to be brutal to the audience. But, you know, it is your fault if you manifested us like this.
Yeah, and then you'll meet your neighbor and they'll be like having a totally different experience of us. Yeah, and you'll be like, what the... And we'll be like, see?
Our neighbor met their lawyer, and their lawyer watches us.
Yeah, I think so.
I do too. Hey, that's Rudy.
Is it?
That's Rudy.
Oh, well, we're not going to show Rudy, I don't think.
We'll just do a shout out to Rudy.
Take our word for it. That's Rudy over there. He's that way, but...
Yo, Rudy.
Yo, Rudy, what's up?
Here, we're stopping in to get a couple items off the sheep menu because we're hungry.
Yeah.
And basically we hadn't bought groceries.
There's the bell. Gong. South of the border. Taco Bell.
Up your window on your arm, but Rudy.
Yeah.
Rudy from.
My baby has to refresh my memory about
from the coffee shop at the mall.
Oh, Rudy.
Yeah.
Okay. Rudy will always remember us. We made his place livelier just by going in.
Yes, he will. The dreaded day I did that Dillard's interview.
Oh, yeah.
I made the mistake of getting a Dillard's interview, and that went haywire. The Dillard's interview was good. I didn't get the job, but I was proud of myself for going through that fucking interview. That was not really rigorous. It wasn't even that hard, but it all came down to, have you done sales on commissions? And I'm like, no. And that kind of ended it. So, but then we met at Rudy's. What was it called? R&H?
Yeah.
R&H coffee house.
Rudy's big tennis
We love
fan.
that place.
Rudy has he has a picture of him hanging out with Rafael Nadal.
Yeah.
I think he's a big Nadal fan.
Cool.
I mean, who's not?
Right.
You know,
anybody, well, maybe everybody is a Nadal fan.
He probably
even
has
people who don't know who Nadal is.
Except his enemies.
Huh?
Do you think he probably has enemies?
Who, Rudy?
No, Nadal.
He doesn't. Nadal does. You've been pissed at Nadal. But Rudy has no enemies.
No.
He was so sweet to us when we had that meltdown in there after that Dillard's thing.
Which one?
I think it was
that was the
mainly
thing, man.
one.
He knew, man, when we came in, he knew it was like about to get exciting in his coffee shop. Yeah.
But he,
I don't know why. Maybe it was because we trusted him. Maybe
we trusted him, and he was trustworthy.
He was sort of an impartial witness.
He was an impartial witness. He just kind of
stood back.
He kind of grounded it. Yeah. He kind of was like a lightning rod.
He was kind of there, like a lightning rod.
Yeah.
Or maybe like he should be like the cloaked person standing in the corner quietly in this case.
In Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, but like a beige cloak, maybe, sort of a neutral colored
cloak. Yeah. Kind of like Strider.
Like Strider.
I don't know, maybe his was black, but...
Well,
but it doesn't matter, because it was neutral colored, earth tone.
Yeah, totally.
I don't know, is black earth tone?
Like Strider, but maybe he borrowed the cloak from his elf girlfriend.
Oh,
so it's like an elven cloak.
But that'd be kind of green.
Well,
but that's also
be kind of
earth
like here. This is what I'm thinking of earth tone. It's like check out that earth over there. That's
earth tone. That's earth tone without a doubt.
Yeah, it's like.
Well, I'm hungry, hun, so let's turn them off. And I hate to because I love us, and they love us.
Whoa.
And we just got to keep throwing it out there till they run with it. I mean, somebody liked our deal today, and I'm like, that is one wise person, because when I watched it, I
that person
so hard.
That's cool.
That
I'm glad,
person
man.
probably laughed as hard.
You gotta be like special,
because it's intentional.
You don't have to be that special, but you gotta be. I don't know. You gotta be like that person, but not really, because that person, he or she is a natural leader.
Yes.
And they are a good leader.
A lead liker.
They're like the good shepherd, but they're the good leader. It's like the
you
same
stayed
thing,
at the Good Shepherd.
I did.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to tell them about it.
Well, it was a nice place. It was for junkies and alcoholics and people with nowhere else to go. But
hey, that's the perfect place for the Good Shepherd.
Totally.
And that's a euphemism for Jesus.
So am I comparing us to Jesus? I don't remember, but
they were comparing themselves to Jesus.
Well, our audience is like Jesus. At least that person who liked that one clip is.
Yeah, the leader.
See, that's what makes them the good leader.
The Good Shepherd
Which
leader.
means that all y'all, you don't have to be like that person, because if you're going to be a good leader, you need some good followers. But follow that person.
You need some sheep.
And start liking our stuff,
Yeah.
And,
be a sheep like us, right? Everybody's a fucking sheep. Do it for something good.
Right.
Do it for us.
Hey, that's calling all sheep, come watch our show. Fuck yeah, man. Why not, man?
Yeah.
All
sheep are...
Watch out.
Everyone's a sheep.
There's some wolves in the audience,
Let's get
too.
real. Everyone's a sheep, even if they think they're not a fucking sheep. We know we're not sheep. That's why
y'all sheep,
you need to follow us if you don't want to be a sheep.
Get in there. There's going to be wolves in sheep's clothing that are actually sheep. In the audience with you, so don't sweat that.
So it's like a sheep wearing a wolf's clothing. It's like where everybody comes together, wearing a sheep's clothing.
Yeah. And it's what is it? Is it a sheep?
It's a sheep.
It's a sheep, people.
But see, the thing is, we're not sheep.
And
we're not wolves.
The good leader is not a sheep.
Renegades. We're Mavericks, because of what's her name said. Sarah Palin said she was a maverick.
We're the ones that
really
everybody
turned off that word
cheers
for me, and I
at the end
Mavericks.
of the movie, right? Everybody feels good.
Remember that movie, Maverick?
Maverick with everybody.
Was
everybody. It was true what Jimmy Kimmel said. He said everybody loved Maverick, and they did.
Maverick. What, that movie? Maverick?
Yeah.
I loved that movie. Maverick.
Weren't we just talking about that?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know how Jimmy Kimmel got in on the deal.
But nobody knows how Jimmy Kimmel got in on the deal, but
yeah, that's true. Anyway. You're talking about Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, what were you
I was talking about Maverick.
Oh, the one with James Garner and Mel Gibson and Jodie Foster.
And Jodie Foster. Excellent. Okay, I'm hungry, so we'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.